Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have been working on something really cool to do with the jelly prints, and I hope you're gonna love it. So much fun. I hope you are all well, and I hope you are all enjoying Scraptember 2025. I am. It's so cool. I'm loving it, and I'm loving seeing all your projects as well. Absolutely, it's just awesome. And today, what are we doing today? I'm going to do acetate. Yes, I am. So we've got a couple of things today. We've got a new digital kit from Margreth called Mirror. And it's just all these grungy, I mean, look at these, look. She's done some in a smaller size as well. So labels. And we've got 4 to a page. They're just so cool. And they're perfect. I have printed them out on paper for cardstock. For the frames, and then you can print them out on acetate as well for the grungy glass. Excuse me, or the mirror part. And then we've got some 2 to a page. Oh, they're just so grungy and delicious. I mean, look at that. Well, let's keep that one out. Because yes please, they're just so absolutely beautiful. And then we've got more where she's put them so we can use smaller ones as well. I mean, just look, absolutely gorgeous. And this is available on her Kofi, which her Kofi is always listed in my description box. So if you are interested in this kit, pop on over. And don't forget, these can be printed on clear sticker vinyl and acetate and also cardstock. I mean, just look at these. Oh, just amazing. So grungy and delicious. So we're going to be playing with this today. And then these are, I printed them on acetate. Look how cool they are. I mean, oh, just so cool. Look at them. Oh, love them. And then we have another one on acetate as well. I do like to back them because acetate tends to stick. So I do just get, if I can grab it, a piece of scrap cardstock just to put in between the acetate sheets so they don't get all sticky. So yeah, these, they may look like they've got white backgrounds on, but they're not. They're just, it's literally, this is sticker paper. This is vinyl, clear vinyl these are printed on. So cool. Just so cool. Oh, I just love them. Absolutely love them. Beautiful. So that's the kit. It's called Mirror. It's on Margreth's Kofi. So yeah, definitely pop over and check that out because it's a cool kit. What else are we going to be using today? So we're going to be using the Mirror on the acetate, and I hunted for this pad. I don't do metallic or glitter. It's not that I don't like it. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe because it's been like stereotyped, hasn't it? Like, you know, glitter, very pretty, but obviously it doesn't have to be. It can be grungy. But I finally found it. This is my Tim Holtz pad with its, I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's glue. Yes, it is. This is my pad by Tim Holtz, and we've got the grey and we've got the gold. Took me ages to find, but I found it. And then we also have the Tim Holtz layers and paper dolls as well, and we've also got the, I believe this is the 2022 Halloween paper dolls, so we're going to be using those as well. What we're going to be doing is actually making a mirror, because it's called Mirror. So I thought I'm going to take a piece of the gold and a piece of the, which I can only assume is called gunmetal or graphite, oxy, of course, champagne and oxy, of course, not gold and black. So we're going to take a couple of those, and then so we've got the sticker vinyl, which I don't think I'm going to use, but we are going to use those Yeah, we're going to do, I mean, just look how just beautiful. So I do need this. This is the one we're going to use. This is the acetate. I need the printout as well. Right, so I found the just printed on the cardstock, and I think I printed this on 160. So it's quite thick, but we are going to sturdy it up. And now I need my knife. I'm still using this little one because I don't know where mine's gone. And then we're just going to cut out the glass part. And the scraps that we are doing today is going to be fabric scraps, cheesecloth, because I've got so much of it. And Susie on Instagram this morning, she posted a reel. She's joined in with the collab as well, and she made these cute little envelopes, and her scrap was cheesecloth, and I was like, you're genius. I have got so much of it. So that is my scrap. That is what I'm using. So I'm not going to cut. I don't like this knife. I'm not going to do them all on camera. I'm just going to do this one. So I'm just cutting around the edge of the frame. It swivels as well, which puts me right off. And I'll just around the frame without damaging it. Not that it matters really, because we're all about the grunge and distress. And I'm really hoping this works. I mean, well, it might not, but you're all here, so I'm not alone. Right, so we've changed course. I've got a different jumper on. We're on a different day. So the two videos in the beginning, they were supposed to be for, what days am I doing? Thursday. It was supposed to be for Thursday. But I didn't have any mirror cardstock. And I was like, oh. I had that stuff, the Tim Holtz stuff. But it wasn't mirrory, if that's a word. It wasn't mirrory enough for me. So I knew the vision I wanted, and I wasn't going to be happy unless I had it. So Amazon to the rescue. I ordered some next day Prime. So it turned up yesterday, because obviously yesterday was Friday. And I had a little play. So I'm still going to use the beginning of that video because it shows Margreth's kit. But I had a little play, and I've got a little prototype. And, oh my goodness. Are you ready? We've got spooky mirrors. How cool are they? Spooky mirrors. Oh, I love them. And obviously the day's acetate, so we've got acetate as well. But doesn't that just look spooky? So spooky. Right, so how we did it. So like I said, I've changed the plans, because I was going to use paper dolls, wasn't I? But not no more. So we've got the frames on acetate. You've already seen that. And then we've got the frames on cardstock as well. But then I went back to my computer. Sorry, I just had to see what was wrong with Ernie Burn. So yeah, I went back to my computer and I printed off. My paper got caught. That's my printer needs cleaning. I printed off some of Margreth's family photo album on clear vinyl sticker paper. And I just thought, yep. So we've got all our bits and pieces. These are so easy to put together as well. So easy. So I'm going to pick. what frames I want to do next. I think I am going to do these two because I like... Oh, I don't know though. Do I want to go green? Do I want to chuck a green one in there? No, because they're already cut out. So, and then we have our acetate. So let's cut all our bits out. There, and then we can put those aside. And the mirror cardstock was so cheap. So cheap. I definitely want these two. But I'm going to keep that bottom bit because it's just too cool. And we could even use it on one of these projects, because it is now considered a scrap. Ta-da! How cool. Let's put that in our little tub. So yeah, I definitely want to use those two. She's quite cool. I don't want to use ones that's got like full backgrounds. And there was a few. See, she's quite cool. Oh, what about her? What about her? Oh yeah, let's use her. Mind you, she's on quite a pinky background, isn't she? Do we want quite a pinky background? He looks... are these smaller? Oh, I mean, look at him. It's going to be you, innit? Right, so we've got... And then we can use those for another project. And because they're on stickle vinyl as well, like, keep that, because there's a little bit of distress on there, so chuck it in your... I mean, that. Chuck it. Just chuck it. Right, so let's cut off this bottom bit. The war wound. I was cleaning my scissors because I cut some sticky pads and I went straight across the blade. I know. I don't know what's going on with my hands at the minute. I think I might need to insure them. I need my hands. But yeah, I've got the broken nail and oh, that kills. And then I broke that nail as well. And now I've got a sliced finger and it's all on the same hand. What's going on? Right, so I can't remember where I was because I just had to pause and go and sort something out. So let's cut our people out. Just going round the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect because obviously it's clear sticker paper. Just going around the edge. I'll do this one on camera, but the other one I'll do off camera. There we go, there's that one. And then we're going to take our frame and we're going to get... I need to find my decent knife because I've only got my little knife and I don't like it because it's got a swivel blade. So we're just going to put the ruler right up to the edge of the frame. I've been cutting up boxes, so I've got all sellotape stuck to my blade. Oh. Can't see where the edge of the frame is. I'm probably going over. Yeah, I am. There we go. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna embellish. That one's not cut properly. And we're also going to grunge as well, so it doesn't matter if it's not straight. Keep this. And just like we did on the first frame, because I'm pretty sure I filmed this bit. I can't remember. It was 2 days ago. Oh. And then go around the outside. And then we're going to get our acetate piece, and I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, that's it. And then we're just going to cut this out, but we're going to cut it in just inside the frame, because we want it to be smaller than this piece, but big enough so that it fits. So if I show you, but it doesn't overhang. So we're gonna glue this down. I'm not going right up close. And line that up with the hole that we've cut. Just looks so cool. It looks so cool. And we'll put that one there to go with that. Excuse me. And now we're going to cut our mirror card, which, look at that mirror card. So this measures 3 inches and 2 lines. And 3.5 inches and 2 lines. Wow. Where's my trimmer? So we've got, I don't know how we're going to do this, 3 inches and 2 lines. And 3.5 inches and 2 lines. And hopefully no, it's a little bit too big. It doesn't matter if it's shorter, just as long as it fits. So let's just take a little smidgen off. There we go. Look at that. So cool. Right, let's put that somewhere where we can find it again, or just drop it on the floor. And now we're going to take our man and then line that up on the mirror card, put that there like that, and then that's how I'm measuring where he goes. And then look at that. It's so spooky. But then what we're going to do is we're going to make this 3-dimensional. If I can find my, yeah, they're here. So I've just cut some of the tabs in half. Oh, am I putting this on the right way around? Yeah. Whoo! There we go. And then we're just gonna line up the mirror card like that. Oh, and I've stuck it on one key. Oh, it's not stuck. Oh, it's because I didn't take the backing off. Oh dear. Is it going to be one of those days I think it might. But that was good anyway, because it was wonky, so. We don't want it to be wonky. Ah! There we go. And then that's a little bit raised. It looks so cool. My chair is really squeaky today. And now we're going to embellish it. And we're going to embellish it with some of the scraps that we've got. So I've got the load that we did the other day. But I'm not too sure I want them all to look the same. I mean, we could put this on the bottom, because we're still kind of prepping for Halloween. I am going to stamp some of the mop-ups from the scraps out of my scrap bit box that we did the other day. And I'm gonna stamp some more bits and pieces. So I've got out my Halloween, my departure, my labels, and my A6 Halloween. And first off, let's do a couple of. I really need to put these paints somewhere. But I got a new jelly plate, because I've got a 12 by 12. And I've got the Ranger set where you get 3 different ones. The 3 different sizes. But I wanted an A4 one. So I brought an A4 one. And there it is. I can't wait to have a play and make A4 jelly prints. Right, so I'm just going to... stamp. That won't fit on there. Some labels. Oh, we could get that right in there, look. I don't think we'd miss the top bit though, but that's okay. Oh, I love that. That will do. And then I want some little teeny ones, which we would definitely fit on there. This is one of the really, really cool things about mopping up with your scraps, because you can get loads of stamped ephemera. Let's do some square ones so that they're not all looking the same. I don't think you put that one on straight tone. And I love this one because it's like grunged. I grunged it on the inside. Right, so I think that's enough labels. So let's put those ones aside. And now we've got our maybe not that one, this one, because it's got all the bits down the side. And I also want a couple of the Salem postmark as well. Because just look at those, grunged and delicious. Or maybe even a spooky skull. He's so cool. And then maybe number 1. I mean, look at that. Just straight away, it just looks so cool. And then we've got the established in, is it 1638? Which fits, if I put it on straight. Perfect in these little ones. Love that. Let's do that on these as well. Oh, I'm wondering if it would go in there. Just looks cool. And I have my new release coming out soon. I'm so excited about it. I hope you all love it as much as I do. It's so cool. It's it will be coming out the 24th, I believe. Is a little bit late this year because of all the tariffs and everything. I didn't know whether I was going to be bringing one out, to be honest. So let's just do some numbers. We can just cut those out without them being in labels. Yeah, I didn't know whether I was going to be bringing one out, but then we got it all sorted and I am. I'm also going to be turning back on my shipping to the US as well. So keep an eye out on my socials for when that happens, because that will be happening real soon. What else have we got? I think that, yeah, that would be too big. I'm only doing it in the corner because we're gonna layer. We're gonna layer the labels. And I might even just do a little bat because that's just so cool. Let's do one up here as well. Again, just doing it in the corner because I'm going to put one of the smaller labels in the middle. I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm going to go and cut some of these out and then I'll be back. Look at these. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm literally, oh, hold on, my phone's wonky, that's it. I'm literally the most dedicated I have ever been for my scraps, because some of these labels that I've stamped onto a sheet of craft cardstock that I also, it's got, it's got texture paste on the back. I mean, come on. It's just, but look, I kept the plain bits as well because, well, why not? Look at these. Who'd have thought that was just a piece of craft cardstock? Again, with texture paste on the back. So yeah, I am so dedicated to my scraps. But they just look absolutely awesome. Look at these. And it was just the white, this was just the craft cardstock that I used for the mop-up. So cool. So we've got some really cool labels here. We've got the orangey labels there. Now, let's decorate. I got some little white roses from the range. And I mean, you can get these. I'm pretty sure Amazon does them. eBay does them. I do know there's two companies that I used to use back in the day called I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts. I don't know if they're... I think Wild Orchid Craft is still going. I'm not too sure about I Am Roses. But they do things like this. And then these were just cream ones, as you can see just there. And I just sprayed them with some vintage photo. How grungy do they look? And I'm thinking... like, they would just look so cool on one of these. So I might use them, but I might not. I mean, not for the man. Because, well, I mean, oh, you could if you wanted to. Yeah, you definitely could. So now we're going to build a little cluster to go on the bottom like that. So first off, we're going to start with... let me get my little sander, and I'm just gonna do a little sand because these are stamped, so they will distress perfectly. And then in the middle, I wanted like a white kind of label. So I've got these ones, and that one, I mean, look at that, it's so cool at the top there. Or we could put, I mean, see, that's cool, but I wanted it on a white piece like that, so it kind of stood out. I don't think I stamped a white one. I think this one might be too big. Yeah, it's a little too big. Ah, this one might work. No, I still want it. This one looks pretty grungy. Oh, the dilemmas. The dilemmas of finding a label. Right, we'll use this one. Stop faffing, Tone. And then I do want the... do I want the established? Because I've got the established on there. Let me have a look and see what I've got in my departure stamp set. So earlier, I did mention that... oh, sorry. I did mention that I was in the processes of turning on shipping back to the US on my Etsy. Well, that is done now. I put a post out... on my Instagram and on my community tab as well. So yeah, that's my shipping to America on my Etsy is now back on. So woo woo, loving that. Shall we just have a number? I don't know. Do you know what I am going to look at? My signature stamp set. So I decided to get my ID card out because it is a teeny weeny little label. So I have got this stamp set out. Oh, where are you going, mister? You should have stayed on the other piece because there is all sorts on here, and there is some signatures as well. And I don't know if they will fit, but I do like that one. United States of America. Shall we do that because we've turned our shipping back on? Yes, yes, yes. I don't think I like it. I think it's because it's too long. What else have we got? Do we want a number? Should we see if one of these fits? It's not going to, but it might fit one of those, but that's not white enough. But let's just do a test. Yeah, I think that will do. Perfect. Right, so let's do a little bit of grunging. And then, yes, I like it, but I want to raise it, and I want to use, where did I put, I had some scrap cheesecloth. I had a piece of scrap cheesecloth. Where have you gone? Found it. Found it. So I do just want to use, so I'm gonna put a bit of glue I must have left that out while I was cutting. Like I had that plaster on then, I nearly poked myself. I'm very accident prone. Right, so I want the big bit on the bottom like that. And then I want, where's my sticky pads? I've got everything everywhere. And then we'll put one of these on there like that. And then there's double sticking it down. Right, so let's put, oh, do we want this one or do we want, I think I want a bigger one, you know, which is really odd because I didn't want to use the same. Oh, did I do? I think we'll use this one like that. We don't want a lot hanging out, just like a little bit of texture. I love that, it's so cool. And then we've got our other pieces, but I'm going to show you what I meant by when I keep these little bits. Because they do, that's a little bit wonky, they do come in really handy if you just want to, like that, just add a little piece of colour in the background, like that, and then we could trim that down there. See, that's what I did. See this bit here? That's a bit out of this tub, and this, look at this bit, look, can you see where I cut the feather out? And that's a piece as well. So this is what I mean by these are so handy. I know to look at, they're probably just like, what could you potentially do with them? Possibly do with them. But yeah, this is it's perfect for when you're making little mini clusters. So I also have a little Heidi Swap sticker booklet, and it's so cool. And it's got these, do I want to use, Let's put that on there. Give it a little sand. Oh, sorry if I was just off a screen just then. And then put a bit of glue along the top. Add that there. And then we've got some other bits and pieces in here. That's not on straight. Ah! We're going to have to glue that back down, otherwise it's going to make it too thin. There we go. Right, so I don't think I want that on there. Let's rough this bit up. And then I don't think I'm going to use a photo corner. I think I'm going to use one of these because we all know how much I like them. Bit of glue. And then stick that on there like that. That's sticking to my finger. Oh, come on. That's it. And then we'll put a bit of glue on here. Have that just sticking out the side like that. And then that could, maybe not that one. Oh, and we do have a real cool label. But no. That looks quite cool. With then maybe one of traces. It's a shame. We could cut that off though. And just use part of it. Where's my dauber? See if this works. Put that on there like that. And then find one of Tracy's labels. This one's perfect. And then a bit of glue on the bottom. And then to cover that bit, we can just put this behind. And I do like the idea of having something circular there. Let's see. We need something down here. What do we need down there? Maybe some more cheesecloth. So just a little snippet like that. A bit of glue. And then we could fold it in half and just put that down the bottom. Might need a bit more glue because we folded it. What do we think to that? Maybe it's this bit sticking out this side here. Maybe it was that. Have I got another? See, I've got these big circle ones, but no. Oh, what about a mushroom? I like the mushrooms. I thought I did some more circular ones. I did. Yes. See, it's just finding, it is literally just finding the right bit, cutting that corner off and finding the right bit. And then you're like, bam, that's it, done, perfect. I am definitely going to need to take my scraps and do some more of those. Was that the bit of scrap that I was looking for? How many of you were sitting there going, Toni, it's in with your labels? Oh dear. Right, and then we've got that, and now we want to stick on one of our little charms. See what I mean? It's all about the layers. I like that. I'm going to put a splodge of glue on there and then put that there. If you hear that buzzing around, I've got a fly in my craft room. There it goes. Just wanted to make itself known. And then I'm going to put that on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue on the frame to save guessing where it's going to go on this cluster. So I do want to show a little bit of the frame in the background. And then we've got that cluster there. And then just like this one, I just want to put a little something just sort of like down the side. Aren't they so cool? We've only done one so far, and I don't know how long this video is. I don't know why I say that every single time. Because, well, I could play for hours. For absolute hours. I did have a white one. I did have a big white one. My goodness. Right, so first off, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. I'm going to run some glue down the side like that. I'm going to get some of the scraps. I think that one's too creased. Stick it on. Should have that hanging off the side there. And then put this bit on there. And yeah, that long bit fell off, that's fine. Pull that out a little bit. And then we're going to get another scrap. Another scrap that we used, one of those ones that were, I said, don't throw them away, you know, when we did the die cutting. Because then look at that. See, something that you would possibly throw out. And this is like, this is using true scraps. I mean, and then I want to put, because we've got another label under there. So I'm wondering if maybe that one's a bit big. I don't want one that's similar colour. I also took a bit, what about this? I also took a bit, yeah, this would be perfect. I kept the rip bit on the end because I just thought that looked like really cool. And also sans as well. So let's just put a real thin line of glue and then tuck that under like that. Maybe we could put that coming off the end like that. These are one of the ones that I did with the, where I put the tea bags over. And then let's put that, because that will just make that a little bit sturdier then. And then look at those. How cool are they? Shall we not? I like that one. And there's still some glue on the back. So that's cool. And there, that looks better. Look at that. They're so cool. Oh, I love them. I love, love, love them. And they're so easy to do as well. I mean, just using scraps. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought, like, the bits that you... I mean, those bits, and don't get me wrong, these bits, like, I would have normally thrown them away. But since doing, being obsessed with little mini clusters like these, I keep them now, because you never know. And I just keep them in a little jar. And then when I'm just looking for a little something. Yeah, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, I will find it in that little jar. But yeah, they're just so beautiful. They're so, so beautiful. I absolutely love them. Don't forget to pop over to Margreth's Kofi. The 2 kits that I've used is the family photo album and her new mirror kit. So, so cool. I will list the mirror card that I got off of Amazon in my Amazon store, which is listed in the description box. So if you give this a go, don't forget to tag me on social media. All my socials are in the description box down below or at the end of the video. Also, don't forget to follow the hashtag Scraptember2025. So cool. It is so, so cool. And I just absolutely love these. I mean, they could be Mr. and Mrs. Couldn't they? They could be Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Spooky. And these could be, I didn't do this one, but these could be the in-laws. Because they don't look too chuffed, do they? But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend and have a fabulous Saturday. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.